Keith, first of all, congratulations on the inauguration of LAX to Dubai and back.
Thank you. We're very, very pleased to be here.
You've chosen an interesting aircraft for this particular mission. The 777-200LR is an extraordinary airframe. Can you tell us why you chose that aircraft outside of the obvious, it can do it, and just how that airplane is handling for you?
Well, I think the obvious is it can do it, but it does it without any payload restriction, which means it's a very economical aircraft and an aircraft that allows us to make a very profitable contribution to our bottom line. So far, so good. It's performed exemplary. The passengers love it. It's a great aeroplane to fly.
Well, obviously, Emirates has produced an extraordinary reputation for itself among the international carriers. There are just 2 or 3 names that are mentioned time after time after time when it comes to comfort, and Emirates is certainly near the top. How is the airplane being configured for these extraordinary 16-hour flights?
Well, we have the private suites in first class, which gives you the ultimate in air travel. It's almost like going back to the old days when travelling was a true pleasure. We obviously have completely lay-flat seats in business class, and we've improved our economy seating for this long-haul mission. We've had tremendous response from the public that fly on this aircraft. It is the last word in comfort, and so far it's a very big success.
This is a pivotal route. Dubai has become such a hub of not just commerce, but just politically within that region. It is a nexus of activity of all manner. How politically important is it for Emirates to trailblaze this route at this time?
Oh, I think it's as important for Dubai, but maybe more important for LAX, because the opportunities for American businesses in the Middle East is enormous. We've seen other countries like Australia having no direct air services to the Middle East, and then all of a sudden they have, you know, routes from Sydney, Perth, Melbourne, Brisbane, and the number of businesses from Australia, well over 5,000, have emerged because of Emirates Airline. Now I can see the same thing happening for California. People that are entrepreneurial will definitely grasp the opportunity to see the advantages of doing business in the Middle East.
Cirrus Design's Vision SJ50 single-engine personal jet offers exceptional fuel efficiency, flexible seating for up to 7, advanced avionics, and all the Cirrus safety features you expect, including the Cirrus airframe parachute system. With its detailed design, the Cirrus Vision is technologically advanced, yet engineered to be simple to fly, to allow owner pilots more lifestyle pursuits than any other personal aircraft. Learn more about the Vision SJ50 at cirrusdesign.com.
You have staked a claim in some of the most politically expedient areas in the world, and there's obviously, from some of the questions we've heard today, some interest in others. But where do you see the future of Emirates?
Well, as I said earlier, we want to be able to offer our customers the opportunity to fly between any major city and secondary city, if necessary, with a maximum of 1 stop. And we're getting a long way in achieving that, but there's still a few places that we need to go to, and obviously we try to go to those places where we will be more profitable than others and we can get the best payback from our aircraft. But as we expand, we'll cover more and more cities.
We wish you the best of luck, sir.
Thank you very much.
Captain, first of all, congratulations on the inaugural flight from Dubai to LAX in commercial service of the 777-200LR for Emirates.
Thank you very much. We are very proud to be part of this story of success, and of course I'm personally very proud to be the captain and to have the honor, together with my crew, to inaugurate this flight to a whole new area, the west coast of the US. We were looking forward to operate to for a very long time. Thank you.
Well, for the rest of us in the pilot community who are green with envy of being able to start a new route, can you talk about the preparation for pioneering a new route and the kind of preparation and training that occurred to get to this point?
Well, the preparation for this route covered the whole new area because we intended from the very beginning to go polar, to have the chance to get out of the winds, to fly more northerly routes. It actually saves us around 290 miles. We made some comparison the other day that if we would have remained south of 78 degrees north, we would have flown 25 minutes longer. That means from the environmental aspect, on the point of view, we are much greener going further north, and we can provide for our passengers the service of flying faster direct to their destination. Of course, this was only one part of our preparation. The work behind the scene covers as well the training of the pilots, having training modules out for port operation, cold weather operation for the new airports, Los Angeles as well as San Francisco. We did this basically together. And of course our flight of support team, which looked into the airport, the route preparation, etc., etc. We then had a route briefing on the Thursday afternoon where we covered the whole route, the port pages, which gives us information, detailed information about the new airport we are flying to, or we intended to fly to at this time at least, and of course all the NOTAM situation, etc., etc. So we felt quite well prepared when we entered the cockpit on Sunday morning, and on the end of the day we made a safe landing here in Los Angeles, and everyone was happy to be part of this story.
Sunny or cloudy, rainy or bright, day or night. The future of flying is now clearly in sight. Garmin SVT, synthetic vision technology.
A 16-hour plus flight is an extraordinary endeavor and just a phenomenal effort in regards to the resources put together by a crew. Can you talk about how the duty times are set up and who's flying and when, and just how this duty cycle works on such a long flight?
We use 4 sets of eyes and 4 sets of ears for the departure takeoff preparation and for the takeoff itself. And after the climb out, we then separate the crew. The first part, the augmenting crew, is going to rest for a time what is discussed among the crew, or they're basically following exactly the proposed route or the schedule, what you can have a rest schedule. And so you basically keep at over the time of the flight always the situation awareness and your level of being awake as high as possible, so that you basically manage quite well as a flight time of 16 hours. And if you then add the preparation time, pre-flight and post-flight, so you basically come to 17 and a half hours. It is manageable if it is well prepared, and I think we are doing really our utmost to prepare our crews as good as we can for such an endeavor.
The choice of the 777-200LR is pretty much the only game in town for a route like this, at least under these circumstances. Can you talk about how the airplane's handling this and just your experience has been with that airframe?
Well, my experience with this particular airplane, I love Boeing. And as I say, she's the beauty queen in the sky. And you treat her with respect and she will always bring you back home safely. And the 777 is working extraordinarily well, a very reliable airplane. And it gives us the opportunity now for the first time in aviation history to connect each point on the globe with a direct flight. The 777-200LR, the 4th aircraft what we used on this flight, is even equipped with auxiliary tanks, or 1 auxiliary tank to be precise, which we didn't need at this time because our total fuel uplift was 126 tons, and we could have done this with the other 3 airplanes as well, but we have chosen the newest one, the best one we had on the apron for this one particular flight. And yeah, it's doing absolutely fine, and we had nothing to complain about. The aircraft is flying totally autonomous, monitored by the pilots for the whole flight, and you just have to make sure that everything is going as planned, and the rest your Boeing is doing for you.
Captain, thanks so much for your time, and enjoy these long flights.
Thank you very much. It was my pleasure to be here with you.
Thanks, sir.
Thank you.